Good morning, family. It's Tuesday. Sometimes it feels like Thursday on Tuesday. It's one of those days to me. Slept really well, but still feeling tired. Trying to think about how I'm feeling. A lot's been changing recently. But mostly I feel hopeful. My brother said to me at some point, we were talking about a potential business project, and he said, just push start. Just push start. And it made me think about, the changes that I want to bring about in my life. And as I start thinking about them, what my mind does is it starts placing steps. Things that need to go between what I want to do and now. And that's what my mind does, is it creates obstacles. It creates obstacles and things that prevent me from starting the next phase in my life, the next big project, the next new thing, the next changed habit, the next new habit. Maybe letting go of that relationship that's toxic, or letting go of that job that's toxic, or letting go of, just put steps in the middle, put steps. And the more steps I put, the farther away I am from pushing start. Why? Why does my human mind do that? Especially if I'm in a position to start. I'm in a position to start on certain things. There are things that I would like to be other ways, but that's not really stopping me from pushing start. Putting a video up, my first video up, was pushing start. Nobody's watching them. No, that's all right. And so, vibrating literally with the energy of the universe and the knowledge that what I am and what you are and what we are is the same thing. It's the only thing. The energy and the vibration and the light of God, the light of the source, the light of the universe. That there is nothing we can see, feel, hear, smell, touch, perceive, imagine, that is not a part of this great one, this great all, which is all in all, which is all of us, which is all, which is God, which is source. All thought, all ideas, all knowledge, future and past, already is in existence, fully, presently, and well developed in this all. And it's just waiting for that uniquely intuitive human to prick through into the other side, to grab it. The next E equals MC squared, the next great discovery, the great discovery of spirit, great discovery of technology, great discovery of that great discovery that's going to save the world. It's right here, it's right there, it's already there. It's already there, just waiting for that consciousness, that divine human with just the right story, just the right amount of pain, just the right amount of suffering, just the right amount of uniqueness to pop through. It could be me, it could be you, it could be any one of us. It could be that person you judge. It could be that person you hate. That unique soul. And so I step forward into my future by saying yes. I say yes, and I push start. I say to God, in effect, I have everything that I need today. I am perfect, whole, and complete, and there is nothing missing for me to embrace my spiritual future, for me to embrace my human future, for me to fully embody the truth of my spirit in my three-dimensional visible light world and say, I have everything it takes and there's nothing more that is needed for me to get started today. And so I grab it, I do it, I say yes. I say yes, I make that call, I say yes. I ask that question, I say yes. I ask that favor, I say yes. I start that business, I say yes. I get that license, I say yes, I do. I do that thing that I know I've been needing to do and I know I've been putting steps between it. Instead, today I just rip out all of the steps between me and doing that thing that I know I need to do and I just say yes. Just say yes. Come on, let's move on to the next thing. Let me get crossed off that list. Let's just get it crossed off the list. I say yes to all of the abundance and the prosperity that the universe has for me, through me, on the other side of that thing that I fear, of that thing that I just need to do. I say yes. I trust you. Yes. I trust you. Yes. I trust you. So I can make manifest in the world that thing that is always true and already true for me as a spiritual self, with is that all needs are met, all obstacles are magically dissolved. My perception of things in the world that are stopping me from doing that thing that I need to do melt away as I just grab onto the spiritual truth of who I am, that it is already done. It is already done. Those blessings that are on the way are on the way. They're mine. They can be nobody else's. That love that is on the way is on the way. It's already yours. That relationship, that oneness, that intimacy. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. It's yours. And I know this to be true, not just for me, but for those people in my life for whom I have worldly concern. When I think of them in my body, it brings me anxiety, it brings me sadness, it brings me feelings of helplessness or hopelessness in my mind. And yet, when I open up my mind to encompass the spiritual truth, I know the same is true for them as is true for me. That even now, right now, especially now, divine and perfect healing, divine and perfect joy, compassion are on their way right now. The organs, the actions of their bodies, of their cells, of their spirit lives, of their work lives, of their relationship lives are realigning themselves through your thought, through your affirmation, into a better, more workable, more perfect form. I picture them. I picture them. I picture them healthy. I picture them laughing. I picture them surrounded by love. I picture them in health. I picture them with their suffering removed. I picture them. I picture them. I know it's true. And I release them to the universe. I let them go. With gratitude. Gratitude. For this day, for this moment, for this knowledge, for this awareness, for this feeling. I am so very grateful. So And so I release this moment, I release this prayer, I release these words into the universe, knowing that they've been set in the eternal moment. They've been affirmed that they're done. They're done, and they are well done and received. 10-4, good buddy. Amen. Amen. So it is. Be blessed today. Embrace your true self and just push start. Knock down the barriers, baby. Knock them down. Let's get this thing going.